So what we have here is we have some russet potatoes, and I have them in the sink because I was giving them a rinse because you do like to wash all your vegetables or whatever you're going to use for supper. So I did rinse them all off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually leave the peelings on, but I'm going to cut the spots off that I don't want to eat, such as like the eyes and stuff. And then I'm going to show you how to cook them in the oven with my style of cooking them, which will be with onions and salt and pepper and a little bit of butter. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to skip to the next spot where I have them all cut up. Okay, as you see, I sliced one up, and this is what one looks like before I sliced it up. I just cut off the pieces that no one wants to eat, such as those. Now, after I slice it up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to slice these up, and then I'm going to fast forward to show you up to that point. So I'm doing 3 of them, so there's what all 3 look like once they're done and they're cut up in slices. Now you can make the chunks as big as you want. Mine are about an inch or 2 thick because I do like the potatoes to be a bit more thicker than I guess the average person. So, and there's only me and a friend for supper, so I don't need a lot of them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some onions, which I have right here, and I'm going to slice them up and put in between the slices of potatoes, and I'm going to fast forward to when I'm at that point. Okay, so as you can see, I cut the onions into rings themselves. Now I'm going to place them in between the rings of potatoes. Okay, so the onions between the potatoes, and it's every couple I do. I don't do it between every one, but if you like onions that much, you can definitely put them in between every one. So I'm going to get the butter now. I'm going to put some butter on the top, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with whatever you like. Say if you like salt and pepper, I'm going to use salt and pepper as well as garlic powder because I really like the taste of garlic. So I'm just going to fast forward to that next part. So this is what I'm going to use now, is I'm going to use the 2080 because it is a lot better for you. And I am going to use a spoon to add it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the spoon and I'm going to use the bottom of it just to get some on the bottom. It works better when I have 2 hands, but I have to hold the hammer. And I'm just going to spread it over the top. And it doesn't matter if it falls down because of the fact that it's going to be on its side anyway when you wrap it up. So now I'm going to skip to the next step, which is putting the spices on. So this is what the other ones look like, and it's not a lot of butter, it's just a little bit. And this one's seasoned, so that one's ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to continue to season these, and you can add as much salt and pepper and whatever else you like onto it. So I'm just going to wrap it up and put it back, or put it in the oven, and I'm going to bake it about 350 for about an hour or so. Then I'm going to check on them, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So the timer went off, and now that the timer's gone off, we can take them out and check on them to see how they're doing. So I'm going to fast forward to when they're out of the tin foil, and I'm going to show you how they did. So this is after an hour at 350, and it smells delicious, I must say. And we're just going to grab a fork to see exactly how soft they are. And yes, you could actually serve those. As you can see, they just fall right apart with the fork. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to actually add cheese to it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to add some shredded cheese to it just because I do like the melted cheese over the potatoes. So I'm just going to add that on there. And I'm going to put it back in the oven, and I'm not going to cover it back up. I'm just going to put it in like that. And I'm going to let that cheese actually melt, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. So that's what my potatoes in the oven look like with the cheese melted on them, and I'm going to enjoy. And if you like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.